Hey y'all, what's up, Blue Rain? What's up, Awareness? Hey sis, how y'all doing? Give me just 1 minute. I'm trying to pull something together right quick and then we're gonna get started here. Okay, so welcome to everybody in Ingo's house. Y'all in the bushes and in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just give me just a second and we will get this started. This is not going to be a long live. I just have a message to deliver. Yeah. So give me just one moment. Mm. All right. Okay. Share. All right. Yes, yes, yes. There is a message for the geriatric cooker. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know that I gotta hit you my giddy up sometimes. So it takes me a little bit longer than most, but we're gonna get it done. Yes, we are. We're gonna get it done. And it is done. Hey. All right. Yes, yes. I have a message for Mr. Cannon. See, y'all know I like to mind my own business, and I was just sitting here today trying to recuperate. I mentioned to y'all not, some time ago, a little while ago, that I'm recovering from a very, very severe sinus infection. So, I thought I would lay down, but and the last couple of lives I've had, I popped on here, behind my avatar because I was looking toe up, y'all. But I figured this moment right here, I figured I would deliver face to face. I would cam up and deliver this message. I don't watch Mr. Vaughn. I don't really pay much attention to Mr. Vaughn. Hello, Bronze. How you doing, sweetheart? I don't watch Mr. Vaughn. We all know that I don't particularly care for Mr. Vaughn and his antics and the way he approaches Black women in general. Okay. I think he's a fake and a fraud, but that's beside the point. Okay. And y'all forgive me if I glitch. Y'all know I have a weak Wi-Fi connection. The weather's kind of bad here right now. But I digress. It has come to my attention while I was relaxing and trying to recuperate that my name was called. He was doing a another video or a live on another YouTube content creator. And he mentioned my name. First of all, Mr. Vaughn, let me say this. We have had this discussion, though it be a one-sided discussion, because I care not to talk to you. Your voice sickens me. But I told you the next time you call my name, I need to see my cash app ring. You need to pay me to use my name. It's worth something, sweetheart. It holds value. So I need you to pay me. But beyond that, no, I don't bother anybody. Thank you. Um, I don't bother anybody. But my name was called in that particular live. I think it was a day or so ago. But you were trying to inform me that somebody else here on YouTube tried to dox me. They sent you the information. Although they weren't successful in that particular attempt, you know, they took one of my previous lives or videos and saw where I had put my PayPal address up there, you know, where I made it available for people to make donations to me if they wanted to support my platform of my business. And they took my email address off of there, and they tried to look it up. They took the name, you know, and it's no secret. You know, the name on that email is Patrice Botello. It's all in the pronunciation, sweetheart. Botello. Botello. Bottello. Now I know to shall we say untraveled tongue, you would immediately go to phonetics and say Botello. That's more Italian. I'm not Italian, sweetheart. I'm Latina Negra. Okay. And just in case you don't know what that means Black Hispanic. Okay. So I'm not Italian. It's not Botello. It's Botello. Now, I don't watch your videos. I know, but you ain't him. So, like I said, y'all took that name and you ran it through one of those little systems that you go through to you know, look up people's backgrounds and try to find their addresses and everything. You came up empty, didn't you? I know you did. I was told that you came up with all other kind of names. Matter of fact, I wrote down one because it was so funny. I howled when I heard it. You came up with Patrice Botello, or Botello, like you pronounced it. You also came up with Cherise Costello. All right. Yeah, that ain't me. Hey, Vampy, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Reese. You came up with Cherise Costello while you were looking for Patrice Botello. Your search came up empty on that moment. Okay. But nevertheless, I suppose y'all were really successful, because I want to remind the people here of YouTube. Okay. I want to remind y'all of a situation that happened back earlier this year. You know, um, y'all know that I had some intruders on my property. This happened right after Master Fundi's garden was vandalized. Shortly after that, there was a man that was on my property, and he had taken pictures of my license plate. He had taken pictures of the front of my house, and he was caught in my backyard taking pictures. Yes. Now, I was in the house trying to take a nap. I just moved in, new house. Virtually no one knew where I stayed, let alone my address. Very few people, and the people that did know my address were trusted. Okay. So I have no inclinations that they would have given it to you anyway. But Man was found in my backyard, and my dog, my beloved pit bull, she earned her kibble that day because she caught him. And I have some awesome neighbors that I look after very closely now that didn't even know me that well, that thought to protect me because they knew I was here and my granddaughter was here. So he was caught, and the police were called, and that was taken care of. Now, unbeknownst to me, while all this was going on, my G baby was approached at school on the playground by a total stranger, her and two other little girls. And that's scary. Hey, sis, that's some scary shit to know that this is happening at my house, and simultaneously, my G baby was being approached on the playground by a stranger. Luckily, she goes to a school with very attentive teachers and playground monitors, and the gentleman was stopped. He never got to touch her, but the man was arrested. And it was booked and charged as attempted kidnapping because my baby didn't know him. Mhm. So, my thing is, right about the time that you got this information about Patrice Botello, shortly after then, I had an intruder on my property and my G baby was approached. Now, I have my own personal ideas about who was behind it because, I really don't believe in coincidences like that. But I just wanted y'all to remind y'all of that and to also say that that case is still open. Now, I know you're wondering, how does this relate to that video he made? Well, let me tell you, Mr. Vaughn, you love people to give you respect. So I'm going to give you respect and I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for talking too much. Thank you for spilling your guts. Thank you for not being able to hold no kind of water at all. Now, I know you're going to say that that other content creator sent that information to you. But see, I don't have any proof that she sent it to you. I can have whatever ideas I want about it, but I don't have proof of that. But now, thanks to your video, sir, I do have proof that you had that information in your possession at the time that it happened. Now, y'all were pretty much inept in getting anything out of Patrice Botello for a little while, but if you dug deep enough, it wouldn't have been hard to find out my real name. See, like some of y'all out here, a lot of y'all, I got aliases too. Patrice Botello is one of them. But unlike y'all, you look up Patrice Botello and it's like poof, nothing. It's not that hard to push it farther if you're intelligent. But now that can be considered as probable cause. You, sir, can be connected and interviewed, because it's real easy to jump from one square to another. Why did you have that information? Why did that under content creator send it to you? They sent it to you with the intent to use it to dox me, to find out where I live, where I stay. Now, it could be thrown under the bridge at a certain point in time because if it was just me, but it wasn't, because that case about my granddaughter that happened at the same time, that's connected to it. The case is still open. And the charges that can and will be put on whoever is behind it and responsible is attempted child abduction or kidnapping. And if by chance the person, because I'm not accusing you, sir, I'm just accusing you of having certain personal information of mine in your possession, which you have shown me and you have on that video. And by the way, don't bother taking it down, sweetheart. I've already downloaded it. Okay. So I have possession of it. So, considering if that person who was behind it is in another state, that can be considered attempted child trafficking across state lines, because the intent would be to take that child across state lines. That's federal time, sir. I have taken the liberty of downloading and making a copy of that video, that live that you left up so generously, I might add. And I have turned that over to the investigator in charge of my case, so he can take a look at the evidence that you provide and, add that to it. Add that to the case. Now, granted, I did not accuse you of committing these crimes. I did not accuse the content holder that gave you this information of committing these crimes. But I think that they would love to talk to you about why you felt it necessary to procure my whereabouts, seeing as we're not friends. We're not even acquaintances. We've never talked face to face. I don't have your phone number, although I don't put it past you having mine, since you were digging so far into my background to find out who and where I was. I think they would want to know why you felt it necessary to have my information. Because me being a single mother and a single grandmother, having custody of a minor, her sole support, I think they would find it very interesting to try to figure out why some strange man wanted my information and why it seems that it was connected and almost, just right at the same time that I had an intruder on my property. And the same day, at the same time, when my granddaughter was approached. I think they will find that very interesting. At least that's what the investigator told me. He found it interesting. So just to let you know, sir, I've handed that information over to the investigator. I'm going to continue to let them handle it, as I have for the last about 9-10 months, because this happened when I first moved in here. I've been patient. And patience is not one of my virtues, actually. But I've been patient. And I'm going to continue to be patient. So, Mr. Vaughn, thank you for letting me know that you have that information in your possession. Thank you. I'm going to be very polite about it, very professional about it, because I would love for you to continue to give me more information that would let me know who did this and who was connected to it. We'd like to know how you came in possession of that information and why. So you wanted me to look at that information. I have. And I intend to press this to the max. Sweetheart, I have nothing but time. I intend, as I said before, and I have handed over that previous video, that previous live that I made, I handed that over first thing. I intend to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law, as far as I can go, as much time as I can. And I don't get tired. I will make sure whoever is responsible gets noticed and taken care of. So, with that being said, I hope you're not involved in it, which I kind of know you are because you got the information. Why else would you want it? You know, what did I ever do to you? Nothing but words. But I guess they hurt you, kind of thin skinned, huh? But if you are involved, this is your notice. Because see, when I talked to the investigator, I did ask him if I would be allowed to rebuttal or respond to your video. And I was given the clear. And I was told that I can give you as much information as I have given you. I'm not giving any more information. So you can just run with this. Okay? You know, I said once before, you talk too much, sir. You talk way too much. You know, seems that you can talk yourself into a paper bag real quick. Let's see if you can talk yourself out of it. Okay. Oh, Vampy baby, I'm always gonna stand on my square. See, the problem is I tell people you can fuck with me all day long and I can ignore you. But you come for mine and I will run over you. Put it in reverse, roll back over you again. The people who are responsible for this made a mistake. They involved my grandchild, my heartbeat, the reason why I wake up in the morning. And I don't take kindly to that at all. See, you involved a minor. See, y'all love to involve children in things like this on YouTube, and you don't play with mine. See, because y'all, you know the implications of it. We all know that sometimes kids get abducted and they're never seen again. And half the time that they get abducted, they are sent into child trafficking, human slavery. I was blessed. He didn't get close to mine. And if it was meant to scare me, you succeeded. But there's a funny thing about me: when I get scared, I fight back. I don't cower in a corner. It makes me more aggressive. So I hope you had your fun. I hope y'all had all the fun in the world with that information. I hope it was worth it. Because I guarantee I'm going to make it worth it. I just thought I'd let you know that I saw the information that you wanted me to see, sir. And I shared it so everybody else can see it too. Well, not everybody on here because everybody else has seen it, but I shared it with the authorities. I thought they would find it interesting as well. Okay. So This is the message that I had for you, Mr. Cannon, and I hope you can be at peace with yourself. Hope you find what you're looking for. I want to thank all of y'all for coming into my room. Thank you, sweetheart. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in and witnessing this message. I, as usual, do not delete anything from my page. It will be up. I do not mind people sharing my stuff as people have shared my stuff before. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I don't have a problem with that. I said what I said. Okay. I just have a problem with people twisting it and lying. So thank y'all. And I told y'all this wasn't going to be long because I do have some stuff that I need to take care of. I'll end this like I end every single one of my lives. Self-love is key. Love yourself or you can't love anyone else. And no one else can love you because you haven't shown them how. People love you according to how you love and respect yourself. Okay? Hey, Navi. Girl, you just popping in here. I tell you, YouTube is bad with my notifications. I'm having problems on Facebook and everything. I'm about to get on Facebook in a little bit and start reading some of these cards. I'm in the mood to read. I'm in a good mood today. The news that I received today brightened my whole day. That means that this mystery that's going around may get solved real soon, and some people get to explaining some stuff. I'm hoping, you know, they get to explain why they've had this information for so long and didn't volunteer it. Kind of makes you look kind of shiced, I would think, to have that kind of information and you held it all this time and didn't share it. But at the time, you said you weren't involved and you actually laughed about it. That's the funny part. You know, I said I was going to end this, but you know, it's just some stuff that's popping in my head that I just can't get right. You know? The other thing that really gets me, and I didn't mention this because I wanted that message for him to be clear. I'm also aware that I have been portrayed as a mastermind in this. Matter of fact, myself and Master Fee have been portrayed as being masterminds of the things that have happened at our residences. You know, they said that Fee and I got together and came up with this plot to have our properties invaded and vandalized, and also that I was behind that incident at my granddaughter's school, you know. And my question is, with the knowledge that most everybody on here that knows me, they know how much I love that little girl. People have heard me say that I would give up my last breath so that she could survive. Somebody tell me why I would mastermind something happening to her. Somebody tell me why I would jeopardize her safety. Why? Why would I mastermind somebody invading my property that I had just moved into? A home that I had been waiting for and working for 3 whole years. Why would I have done that? I had just secured security for my family. I got together with someone to jeopardize that. Doesn't make sense. You know what also doesn't make sense? Is that I have to deal with her having nightmares ever since then. Can you imagine having nightmares every night for 9 to 10 months? Can you imagine that? I have to deal with that. I have to deal with this house not feeling safe anymore, even though it hasn't happened since. But just the fact that it happened once. So, with everything that I fought 3 years to get, and the fact that I have a binding contract on here until next year, at the end of that contract, I may be looking for another place to be. You know how hard that's going to be in the midst of COVID? You know what a slander that was on my name and my brand to say that I would be involved in something like that against my own? I'm sorry, y'all, but and I said I wasn't going to get emotional. I was going to try to do this as calmly and as I could. But yeah, everything that I fought to get, and I'm not even totally settled in here yet. I'm still pulling my life together. And now I may have to try to find somewhere else in the midst of COVID, in the midst of business slowing down, all of that. Hey, Brown, I'm struggling. And I don't mind telling people that I'm struggling. I'm struggling trying to keep all my businesses afloat. I'm trying to keep all my bills together. Got orders, a few orders that I need to get out. But it's hard because I'm where the buck stops. I got to make this money. But you are trying to destroy my peace. You're trying to destroy my life. You're trying to take my money away. And y'all know I don't get a lot of donations. I may get a donation every blue moon. So I'm not one of those people that get mega donations. I don't care how much I ask for them. I don't care what I ask for them for. You know, I'm a very small channel. I don't get donations like that. So it's not that this channel is a part of my income stream. I do it because I like it. I would love to make it profitable and part of my business plan, but as of yet, it really is not. So I don't get donations like everybody else gets donations. So, you know, this is not what they do, but they're using this platform to take down the line of income that I do have. They're slandering my name by saying that I'm involved in something like this against my own. And so you're not only trying to touch me online, but you're trying to touch my real life. I said in my last live that if you come for me and you come for mine, you got to fight. It ain't what you want, but it's a fight. I'm a peaceful person and I'm not wanting to go to war, but it doesn't mean that I won't. Doesn't mean that I won't. I have a little girl to protect, and you have breached our privacy and security by trying to dox me because you thought this was a game. and you made fun of it. You made fun of it. When I first talked about it, I heard you. I was in your bushes at that time. I heard you laugh about it. I heard you make fun of it with those battle axes on your page then. You thought it was funny that a child was approached and almost abducted. Well, it makes sense now why you would think it was funny. It's cool though, because we're going to see who has the last laugh. We're going to see who has the last laugh. Because if you are involved, sir, I'll be there. I will make the trip so I can laugh in your face at your misfortune. Because if you are involved, understand you brought this on yourself. And whoever gave you that information, if you are involved, if they indeed gave you that information, is an accessory and an accomplice. And understand if it goes past that, that's bedtime. It's bedtime. Day for day. Day for day. So, y'all, I'm gonna get out here. Because, like I said, I don't do donations like that. I got to make my money. Because I got somebody I got to support. And times is hard right now. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.